I heard Fat Joe say yesterday he felt he didn't say it yesterday, but I heard it yesterday that he felt guilty enjoying Gunna music because Gunna was labeled, you know.
I mean, I look at it like this with Gunna, man. Gunna make dope music. He's one of the dopest. To me, he's...
Isn't he #1 now?
Yeah, he's like #1. I think he did like 80,000. I look at it like this, right? People take pleas, right?
Right.
It just looked funny because it was on camera. We don't know what his lawyer told him.
Right.
My lawyer done told me to take pleas before. You know what I'm saying? So that's just copping out. Like, yo, I don't want to go to trial. I'm gonna take this plea.
Right.
So with the plea, he didn't know his lawyer. His lawyer just said, yo, his lawyer probably came and said, yo, I'm gonna get you out today. Just take this plea.
Okay.
I bet. You know what I'm saying? So when he took the plea, his lawyer saying, the DA is saying, yo, this was a gang? They already felt in their mind that there was a gang. He said, yeah, he probably didn't know all that was gonna happen. He was like, yeah, I wanna get out of here.
Right.
I gotta make my money, make this. At the end of the day, Thugga took a plea too.
You're right.
Is a Thugga a rap for that?
Right.
The only one that didn't take a plea was one of them, right?
Right.
Everybody else took a plea. It's just that he did it before Thugga, so it looked funny to the public. And then if that plea wasn't on camera, niggas wouldn't be saying that.
Do you think Thugga and Gunna ever reconcile?
I don't know. It would be dope for hip hop, but right now I think Gunna's, you know, he just dropped his last, 2 albums? So he's out that deal and he's doing perfectly fine by himself. Is Thugga a legend for Atlanta? Yes. So is Gunna though.
Right.
But you know, I think people is quick to judge, and so the only one that could judge you is God.
Right.
So when you look at all the shit, yo, I don't with him, I don't with him. His music is still dope. You can't deny dope music. I don't give a if you feel like a told a nigga's this way or a nigga's not gangster or is a nerd. If you drop dope music, nothing defies that. Dope music's dope music. I'm not here to judge Gunna. I'm here to listen to his music. If he drops some dope music, I'm gonna listen to it. As well as Lil Baby, as well as Future. I listen to all them niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But dope music is dope music, bro. People at the office were so stupid. I'm gonna tell you what it was. I don't wanna say the girl name, but they gave me my paperwork. I'm just from jail. I had my first day out, coming home. I got my paperwork. I didn't even check the paperwork. The paperwork had the passport in it. And the passport had my brother's name. It was a faulty passport.
Oh.
I go to parole and hand this shit to my parole officer. Yo, here, man. I'm excited. I'm home. I'm Tony Yayo. Oh, shit. The paperwork. Home. Get to see my daughter. She was born. Gave the paperwork to my parole officer. He was like, wait a minute. It's a passport with your face, but not your name. This is a phony document. He called the feds, and my first day out, I had to go back to the jail. I went to federal prison. What? Well, it was a reception jail, MDC. They had me in there for a minute. I was in MDC because that was like they gave me 6 months and probation because it was a federal law. Once after 9/11, you got a fake passport, now it's federal crime.
Damn. You get out one day.
Just my luck. Life ain't never been easy for me.
You're like, damn, I got buzzard luck.
Hell yeah. Fuck. You know, I was in that cell like, fuck. That's when you drop a tear, when you by yourself.
Was that the first time you cried in jail?
Nah, I mean, that was the first time, yeah. Cause my first day, I'm like, nah.
You out, you have freedom, you skipping up there.
And you know what's up? On the ride, I'm handcuffed and I'm hearing, I want to get to know you, G-Unit song. I'm like, oh my God, bro. It's on the radio. That shit is G-Unit's playing. I want to get to know you with Joe. I'm like, damn, man. Got to my cell, I dropped a tear. We only human, man.
You mentioned in 2023 that Tory Lanez would be a target. And lo and behold, why was he in G-pop?
Well, when you look at it, man, with street credibility, people respect you more. Like me being Tony Yayo was in general population on the island, it was more respect.
Man, damn that. Damn that respect.
Yeah, it was stupid. It was stupid on my part. I ain't gonna lie. But when you in PC, they look at it like, oh, yo, you in there with punks, dudes, pedophiles. You know, you ain't a real one. So don't want to be in PC. It's less movement. You can't get your weed. You know, on the island, you on PC, you got police walking with you. So it's really no comfortability. And then really it's a status thing. Because let's keep it real. If he wouldn't be in PC, you wouldn't listen to his music. The kids ain't. They want it to be real.
So to be hard, you gonna be in there and almost lose your life.
Yeah, it was a dumb thing, general population. But it's a dumb thing, but you know, he should have been secluded because he's a star and you the biggest target. Any rapper go to jail, You the target.
You'll make a name.
Yeah.
That's like with anybody, like a serial killer we saw with Jeffrey Dahmer, and we see they can't put you in G-pop. Somebody gonna make a name off you.
Yeah, and it's terrible what happened to him. And you know, he should have been more secluded. Even my time on the island, when they started to know who I was, they didn't want to. They were supposed to be so-called hits on me. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't. I was leaving, so they was like, all right, we ain't gonna put him in PC. But they'll forcefully put you in there. But like Tory, they probably wanted to put him in there, and he probably was like, nah, I don't want to do that. But that's the life we live. They want you to be what your music is. You know, that's just the life we live, man. And it's a point of ignorance, but I can't say, you know, I was once ignorant. You know, we was like the first rapper showing guns on mixtapes.
Right.
And so I can't say, you know, I ain't have my part in some of this shit, but you know, the whole thing is how you make it better.
Right.
I'd rather see a motherfucker get on than be on the block and shoot something. Because with New York rappers, we just got bad luck. We always get indicted or get killed before we get on.
Right.
Casanova, Pop Smoke, the list go on and on. I either get killed or get indicted ahead of time.
Did you see Blueface new tattoo?
Yeah, he got all of his face, Blueface? Yeah, he's tatted up.
You getting the tats while you in?
Nah. I think that tattoo is an LA thing more. Like them LA niggas put a tattoo on their forehead. New York niggas really wasn't. That's my first time seeing a tattoo on the head. I always tell a story about Suge Knight when we ran into I think it was 118th Street.
Right.
And that's the first time I seen like with a full-blown tattoo on his forehead. New York niggas really don't do that shit.
Right.
On their face like that.
It was probably before you, but when did we start glorifying prison culture? When was that okay? When was that a badge of honor?
Man, it's a sad thing, but I think it's just been from the 80s to on. It's like, graduate school and be like, yo, him, and then come from jail, and it's just like we was always trained to have something for him.
Yeah.
Yo, send him 10,000, yo, give him these sneakers, yo, get him a chain. So it was like from the beginning of time, like from the 80s, just that was the thing to do every time somebody came home. And I'm not saying anybody can't make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like a that graduated high school or college, he should get glorified too.
Yes.
You know, he should have a bag waiting for him too when he graduates, not just the that came from jail. You know? Yeah. But it do come a trend though, you're right. We do glorify jail. We do. And it's a up thing, because people, you know, when you really, really sit back and think about it, because jail, anybody who's in jail really don't even want to be in there. Nah. All the is doing life, natural life, man, I don't want to be in here.
They would trade with the person that's on the outside, and it seemed like the person on the outside trying to do everything they can to get on the inside.
Right. Because usually when you see like the dudes that do long bids and come home, they come home, find the lady, relax. They don't never want to go to jail again. They do 20, 15. But the dudes that do like short bids, 5, 5, 5, 2, 2, 2, they always go back to jail. I don't know why it's like that. But really learn their lesson when they do that long.
They do that long stretch.
Mm-hmm. No niggas like that. They're 15, they doing the right thing, they work nonprofits, they work out, got their lady, and just chill. They out the way. Your
daughter was born while you were incarcerated. How did that impact you, not being there?
That was a tough thing, because I signed my birth certificate, her birth certificate on Rikers Island, and the CO was the witness. I didn't want my baby moms to bring the baby there, but she did, and I signed it there. Yeah, that was tough. That's when I know I had to go home. And, you know,
I ain't coming back.
Yeah, it's all about the kids, man. That's the most thing, man. It's not about the money, the cars, and the jury. It's about taking care of your family and making sure your kids is correct, man. All that stuff come and go. Cars, jewelry, had all kind of cars, all kind of jewelry. Right. You know, and them experiences, like I said, being in rooms with like you.
People you only dreamed of.
You a Hall of Famer. You know, I'm in the room with you. People don't even know. You know, what's the craziest story is me getting out of jail. My craziest experience was meeting Donald Trump.
Really?
You can Google it. Me and DJ Who Kid, he told me to come to radio. I just got out of jail. I'm out for a couple of days, and we interviewed Donald Trump, and I never forgot, because it was Drug Dealer Wednesdays. That's what we called it. And we interviewed Donald Trump way before he was president.
Right.
And that's crazy. I even got a shirt signed by him. That's crazy. And now he's the president. But I always felt like he had game.
Yes.
I always felt like he had game.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because you know we like to do something before two something.